Good morning everybody, this is Andre with Garage Door Guidance, and today I just want to do a quick video on how to change the circuit board on a Craftsman belt drive with a battery backup. So that's just kind of what it looks like on the back side here. On the right side is where you would remove the battery backup. The circuit board is not on that side. On the left side is where you actually have the circuit boards. That's the area we'll be working in today. So I'm just go ahead and set this all up and we'll get going. So before you begin on a repair like this, especially anytime you're dealing with anything inside the unit, you always want to unplug it from the socket, which obviously mine's not even mounted, so it's already unplugged, but unplug your unit before doing this repair. Next step you're going to do is open the light bulb cover here. So that's what your circuit board looks like, and I will link this down in the description below. But you'll have this whole panel is what you'll be buying, and that's what you'll be replacing as far as changing out this circuit board on this type of unit goes. So there's two tools I like to use when doing a repair like this. First one is just a simple screwdriver. Just that long 1/4 inch socket is the other tool that I like to use, and it just makes it easier for me when doing these repairs. First thing you're going to need to do, take your flathead, and obviously I don't have any wires connected here, but you will, and those wires are going to be right in this area. So just push on these little orange tabs on each one and pull those wires out, and then you will be freed up pretty much to where I'm at here as well. So, and if you do have the battery backup installed your unit, you want to unplug that on the other end, just so you don't risk shocking yourself. I don't have a backup battery in this one, just because this is a unit that I replaced, so I can't show you. But it's as simple as opening that back cover and unplugging it. But anyhow, once all that has been done, you're ready to start. Like I said, you could strictly use a screwdriver, but for the sake of time, I'm going to use my impact gun. So I'm going to start by unscrewing 1, 2, 3, and 4 bolts, or little tiny screws there, to release the whole panel. So there's my 4 screws. They are released. At that point, this whole panel pulls outward. See how you got these 2 little square openings? That panel has parts that go into that, so you got to pull it out. So you can see from there you've got 1 connection, 2, and 3 connections. All you've got to do is pull those out. Again, you already unplugged your unit, so you don't have any risk of getting shocked or anything. So just pull that out like that, and just like that. So at the bottom there, you'll see that you've also got those little light bulb connections. Same thing, just unplug them. It's simple enough, just because you've got a smaller and a bigger one, and you can't really mix those up. So I mean, there you go. That's your back panel. So when you order that, again, that link is in the description, but when you order that, this is what they're going to send you. To put that back on, you just do those same steps in reverse. So let's go ahead and do that. You're going to start with what you removed last, which is going to be those light bulb ports. So we're going to use, so you can see there's 4 of them, 4 wires, but they're connected, and one is smaller, one is bigger, so I just match those up like so. Now these guys here, just kind of reconnect them the way they were. If it's too confusing and you don't know which wires go where, take a photo beforehand. But it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, if you look at them, let me show you. If you look at these wires, you see if you put these 2 together, you got those little ends that stick out. That's just saying they go together. That's going to be your first set of wires. So just like that, you've got your wires all plugged back in, and you bring it back up. Like I said, you can see those little square openings there on your panel. You can see that kind of slides into those square openings, just like that. And we will go ahead and screw those 4 screws back into place. Now from here, you do have a few more steps. Number one, obviously you want to reconnect those wires that you removed for the wall control and the safety sensors. Red and white ones first are for the wall control, the white and black are for the sensors. So once that's reconnected, now you have to reprogram your garage door openers. And that's just by pushing. You see how you got little, it says learn button here. That's the purple one. You just push the purple learn button and you click your remote. That's just how you program the openers. And from there you do have to reset those limits on your opener. That's just telling the garage door opener how far to move back and forth. The way you do that is by pushing and holding the black button first. You push and hold this for about 4 or 5 seconds until a little light will start to flash right inside there. Once that starts to flash, you set how far up you need it. Once it's in that position, you click the remote. It's going to start to close, and from there you push and hold the purple button until you get to the desired closed position. Now from there you hit the button again. It's going to open up and you can go ahead and test out your whole, just kind of run a full cycle or two, and that should be it. If you do need that circuit board again, I have that down in the description. If this video did help you, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It'll help me out. I really appreciate it. And again, just thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. And we'll see you guys in our next video.